Hi, this is Brian Pasch, and I wanted to record a short video to explain what a CDP is, a customer data platform, and why it's important for automotive retail operations to start a conversation inside your organization on which next steps you might take to better activate and preserve your first-party data. So let's dive in. It is my belief that there are now three pillars of technology that all automotive retailers need to build their business on. Of course, we know the DMS, that's our transactional log, our CRM, our tool to have active communications with prospects or customers during their lifecycle marketing, and then now the CDP, a unified database of customer profiles with updated information based on all the activities and marketing that are sent to your customers. The customer data platform will be your true north for the accuracy of the customer data that your business needs to run on. Let's take a look at this example on why a CDP is needed. Let's look at Sharon's journey in her retail shopping experience. She visits your website, and now whether it's Dealer Inspire or Dealer eProcess or Synchro, they have a piece of that customer journey in their tech stack. And if you're using identity resolution from TransUnion or Full Throttle, they have a piece of that identity resolution data. Of course, if they have a digital retailing tool and they start working their payments, maybe a lead form is included. Now, a third company has a piece of Sharon's journey. Data goes into GA4. Now there's a fourth platform or data storage. Maybe if a lead is submitted, it will go into the CRM. You can see what's happening. If there's a credit application, a full credit app on the dealer's website in an iframe, there's the sixth company, which that application normally gets sent to the DMS. And now we have 7 companies in the mix. Of course, dealers rely on their telephony platform. Today's smart telephony platforms keep track of inbound and outbound calls, call recordings, call sentiment, and of course, call outcomes now can be part of GA4 for ad tracking. But as things continue, take a look. Calls go back and forth. This is the number one source of communication for consumers and dealers, yet oftentimes those phone calls aren't recorded. And now you have a CRM platform sending emails back and forth. Maybe you have a desking platform that's different than your DR tool. The desking platform can be sending out quotes if the consumer buys a car. Now the sale is recorded in the DMS. Over some time, equity mining could be a 10th company that has tasks to reach out to the customer. Of course, your normal marketing every month to different consumers. Your marketing agency could be the 11th. And of course, don't forget service. Sharon's going to be calling in, and you're going to be sending Sharon updates on recalls or service reminders and a service lifecycle marketing company. There's 12 different companies at least, and the number's more like 15 to 17 that have a piece of Sharon's ownership and customer journey. How can we possibly create a great customer experience if the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing? You see, it's very easy when you think about acquisition. Just go to Google and buy their in-market shopper audience, or Meta and buy their in-market shopper audience, or go to Polk and get an in-market shopper audience. But when it comes to retention, which is so critical, which should be our first marketing dollar spent, the gaps in what CRM and DMS platforms can do become very clear. Let's ask some questions. Think of all the customers in your DMS. Do you know if they still own the vehicle? Do you know when your customer visited your website? And I'm not saying they submitted a form. When was the last time they were on your website shopping? Is Sharon's email address still valid, or is it missing? When was the last time Sharon called? And when was the last time you actually had a conversation? 2 different data points. What is Sharon's preferred communication channel based on her customer history? Is she a texter? Does she prefer email, or is she a phone call person? Does Sharon have any other cars in her household? What would be the best offer to get her to engage? Or How about this? Has she moved out of the area? So all those service reminders you're sending her, she's laughing at you because she's now moved out of state. When you think about the importance of knowing these answers to create personalized communication, you could start to see that the CRM and the DMS fall short because your DMS has historical data. How bad is that historical data? Here's an example for multiple dozens of dealers averaged in. You could see almost 40% of those vehicles over the last 7 years have changed ownership. But your DMS doesn't reflect that. Your DMS is filled with records with missing emails, missing mobile phone numbers. So how can we expect to create a great customer experience? How can we eliminate marketing waste if we keep on pulling data out of the DMS and hoping that our vendors are cleaning it up? If you'd like to know how dirty your DMS data is, we've partnered with TransUnion to do a free DMS audit. TransUnion is a trusted source of reliable customer data for phone numbers, emails, physical address. And if you'd like to know what your risk is, your current data hygiene score, just lift up your phone right now, scan that QR code, fill out the form, and we'll get in touch with you at no cost. One of the other reasons why we need a CDP is because we are trusting that things are being done properly, and dealers normally don't trust anybody. They inspect the numbers, but when it comes to marketing, they really can't. Let me explain. Most marketing vendors have a magic or proprietary or special or unique or powerful marketing platform where they pull data from the DMS or the CRM. Some may even put a tag on your website and pull the data in from the website. And then they do their magic. Now, their magic could be that they're going to append missing data, or that they're going to change the postal addresses, or that there will be duping. But we have no transparency in that process. And remember, the data in the DMS and the CRM are not updated. And then we ask them to market to these consumers, which they pick, and make sure they're in the right geo-targeting, and they send us our vendor reports. In a future state, when you have all of your customer data in a central repository, you could do it differently, where in your CDP, the data is updated and deduped with correct addresses and correct emails and phone numbers, where different audiences, when I say audience, think of dynamic lists, active truck shoppers, active sedan shoppers, active EV shoppers, lapsed service customers, people who started a service journey and stopped. All of those can be pushed to a competent marketing company, and then they attach the media, the campaigns, the graphics, the videos, the email to those customer records, send them out. But in this case, we get signals. Hey, did the email bounce? Was the phone number disconnected? You see, with a CDP, not only do you eliminate waste and bring back control, you also can control the cadence of communication. In an ideal world, each night you'll be bringing in data from the DMS, possibly passing it through a data hygiene process that brings new records and data into the CDP. Each day, either real time or at night, you get all your phone logs. At night, you get all your CRM updates. And in real time, you get all your website updates into the CDP, updating the customer record. So at any time, you can move a active customer who's shopping from an acquisition audience into a service reminder audience because they purchased a car. You have the data coming in each day. Think of the CDP is the perfect scorecard for where each customer is in their life cycle and journey that can be activated with marketing across many channels. For a particular dealer, it could look like this. Their CDP creates different marketing audiences, and they push these audiences to specialty marketing companies like AutoPoint for service, or Outsell, or Automotive Masterminds. Whoever their agency is, this is an example just with Affinitive. All of those audiences can be pushed to your marketing partner for OTT and streaming and for email marketing. And then you could send those audience to a trusted CRM for outbound calling or a trusted texting platform like Dealer Funnel. And all of these audiences can be directly connected to Facebook and Google and YouTube and Amazon without cutting files. Secure data connectivity into marketing automation platforms, keeping your data secure, reducing your exposure to privacy concerns. This is the future of automotive marketing and portfolio management. The reason why this is possible is that today we have real-time signals coming from dealers' website across all their tools. The key here is as more and more platforms support the Automotive Standards Council spec for GA4, every click, hover, swipe, and conversion is sent into GA4 in real time, and the CDP can listen to all those events and update customer records in real time as they fill out forms across digital retailing tools or chat tools or finance applications, all connected because of the ASC specification. There are many choices. There are some pure play CDP platforms like Telium, Treasure Data, or Salesforce. And then for automotive, there's some hybrid platforms which help manage customer data and activate that data for marketing campaigns. Those campaigns can be run by others or internally by the same platform provider. Each platform is different. And then dealers who have CDPs will need to think about who their data partners are for data enrichment, data hygiene, and for identity resolution. The key here is CDPs allow dealers to manage their portfolio, eliminate marketing waste, control the cadence of marketing messages, and know when their shoppers are active in the market. So let's just discuss some of those use cases. There are 21 use cases here, a diagram provided by a pure play CDP called Treasure Data. But let's just look at a few that would resonate with most dealers because they're gaps in their current sales process. The first use case I'd like to talk about is known customers, people who are in your CDP with identity resolved, and they're back on your website shopping. They didn't fill out a lead form, they didn't call. Dealers are fighting for those 3% of the people who convert from website traffic to lead forms, but there are hundreds of existing customers back on your website shopping and you don't even know it. A CDP with identity resolution can let you know in real time when existing customers are back on your website shopping. This is a competitive edge. With a CDP with identity resolution, when known customers are back on the website, personalized payments and offers can be presented to change how the website looks and feels based on their preferences, the cars that are in their garage, and past shopping trends. This is a big one. Dealers should know that less than 25% of consumers who click on a Get E-Price button fill out the form. They should know that a large percentage of people who start a service scheduler do not complete it, and that people who start a trade form don't complete it. The majority do not complete these forms. With identity resolution, known consumers who start any of these form processes but don't complete them, well, the dealer can be notified. Hey, Brian Pasch is back on the website. He was starting a service appointment but stopped. Let's give him a call and see how we might be able to help him. Let's reach out and see if there's anything we can do to help him today. How about dropped or unconnected calls? Now, some of you have very good call processes. Maybe you have Car Wars dashboard. The receptionist is looking at every call that was not connected with a sales associate or someone in the service drive and calling them back. But many dealers don't have a process where if a call goes to voicemail and no voicemail is left, or if a call is dropped, well, the CDP can see all click-to-call actions of known customers can be alerted so that the dealer can say, hey, this person was on the website. We know who they are. They're a valued customer. The call was dropped. They're not connected. Let's give them a call and outreach. Again, when you have a customer data-centric platform, these use cases are possible. CDPs are perfect for real-time audiences, so when somebody is doing something on your website, you can move them immediately into a marketing audience, and also real-time suppression, which people don't talk about that. Since we're not cutting lists at the beginning of the month and giving them to agencies and letting them run their campaigns regardless of what happens, If someone's in an acquisition campaign and they're soliciting different offers, they come in and buy a car, that night they're automatically out of the acquisition list. No list recutting. That's called real-time suppression. So a CDP helps you unify all your customer data. It helps to identify customers who are back on your website, who are not filling out a form or calling you again so you could perform better customer service. It provides new ways to activate your data, to communicate, to present personalized offers, to make them feel appreciated. A CDP allows you to control the cadence of offers across your marketing partners, and then it makes it much easier to measure, because when people are in audiences and pushed out to marketing activation partners for offers, the CDP knows it. So when that person comes in or purchases a vehicle, that closed loop attribution is much cleaner. CDPs collect, organize, and securely store the data. They can be enhanced to identify all the vehicles and people in a household. You can add customer lifecycle and buying power data, which allows you to model and segment your customers and then pass that data to a marketing activation platform so that you can deliver timely, personalized messages in real time and take people out of those marketing lists in real time because you have a customer data platform. In a future state, the dealer CDP, with more and more integrations coming in over time, is the warehouse of building customer profiles, which then can be activated through different marketing partners and also activated across personalized communication channels, with the idea is that the outcomes of these outreach campaigns and the outcomes of these marketing campaigns get updated in the CDP. If this interests you and you'd like to study more on CDPs, I have a few offers for you. Number one, you could just scan this QR code and download my research report on the rise of automotive CDPs in automotive retail, and we have an update to that report coming this summer. If you're thinking about interviewing some companies who offer an automotive CDP or just a CDP platform of scale, you may want to download this CDP vendor questionnaire. It will help you structure your RFP process and your interview process to save you time and not to miss some important conversations. Also, you should know that at the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference, I'll be doing a 2-hour workshop on customer data platform training. And the best part is if you purchase your tickets now, you can have access to my online course. It will be at least 6 video modules to help you understand the principles of CDPs on first-party data management, identity resolution, what's an audience and how to build them, and other aspects of this conversation, all included in your DMSC ticket. So if you're a learner and you really want to learn more about CDPs and how they can benefit your dealership, come on down to the DMSC conference, and included in your ticket is my online course on first-party data management. To get your tickets, just scan this QR code or go to digitalmarketingstrategies.org. The conference is June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in beautiful Austin, Texas. Don't forget to stay connected with me throughout the year. This is a QR code to sign up for my LinkedIn newsletter. I have a lot of articles, not just on CDPs and first-party data management, but I have some upcoming research coming out on marketing automation platforms, Google Analytics 4, a lot of articles on that. And, well, just anything that's important to marketing, technology, and activation of customer data, that's normally covered in my newsletter, so sign up for that today. Thank you for your time, and I hope this video helped you better understand what's a CDP, why is it needed, and what are some of the use cases that investment can yield to help you sell more cars in a digital age.